Listen, guys, we're not insulting women. We're just trying to explain that society will be better.
Yes.
Society will be better if we all live. We need to optimize for competence.
Let men lead.
To do that, you need to be realistic.
Lead. That's what it is.
Girls.
You guys are litters.
No, girls.
Go ahead.
No, it's not that. I'm genuinely here hoping that I can educate the world. And I'm telling you that as a man, we have a completely different experience of life than you. And our experience of life is that we have to optimize for competency because we can't rely on the fact that we look a certain way. Yeah. We have to get shit done. And the only way you optimize for competency is to be realistic. You have to understand the rules of the game extremely well to be competent within that game. So when I'm telling you things, I'm not trying to insult you or upset you. I'm telling you how the world actually functions. You can ignore me and you can stay in a delusion, or you can sit and go, wait, that actually makes some sense. And what I'm saying to you, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, if women were not psyoped constantly and endlessly by the Matrix to believe that if a man gives them the entire world, they still have the right to leave him because he slept with someone else, you would have a whole bunch more happy marriages, parents would be together, all the arguing would go away, all this dumb shit, constantly complaining about men being men is ridiculous. Because even the loyal men, the ones who don't sleep with other women, you know what they're doing? They're paying her bills via OnlyFans. All these men who say, "Oh, I don't fuck anything else." It's not because they don't. It's not because they don't want to. It's because they can't. It's because they can't. So they're watching porn. Yep. They're buying OnlyFans. They're not loyal anyway. Don't confuse lack of availability and lack of capability with loyalty. Just because they're too pussy to fuck doesn't mean they're any more loyal than a man who can fuck. And that's the truth. If you want to talk about a loyal man, you have to find a man who's never watched porn, never bought OnlyFans, doesn't look at other girls in the mall, never cheated. You're not gonna find a single one on the planet. So let's cut the bullshit and be realistic. That's the truth.
So, real quick, I'll continue on. So,
married men pay your bills.
But right. I feel like that's a super transactional.
Married men are paying your bills.
But not necessarily. Me personally.
Go ahead, boys.
My experience, I've dated a lot of I've only dated one person that's made more money than me. I'm not talking
So what happened to those relationships? Why did they end?
Well, it's different situations.
He was feminine, like he was trying to compete with you and be.
Did you end it though, or did they?
One question at a time, please. She sounds
mostly
confused.
Me, but
and then also real quick, guys, we went down on YouTube for a little bit, but we're back up right now. Yep. We're all on all the platforms, Kick, Rumble, wherever the fuck. So we're up right now, guys, everywhere. We fixed it. It was the streaming platform that we had. It wasn't the
point I'm making. Is that a man who is buying your content obviously lusts over you? Of course.
I would never date somebody that.
I'm not talking about dating. Please, I'm not talking about dating. Let's stay very focused. A man who is buying your content finds you attractive. He lusts over you. He doesn't have the capability to get you because he's a loser. So instead, he buys your content. That is the same man who says, "I don't cheat on my wife," because he can't fuck. Not because he doesn't want to fuck. Not because he doesn't find other women attractive. In fact, he finds them so attractive, he'll give up his hard-earned money, giving it to you, and he's never even fucking met you. He's more disloyal than the man who's out there fucking and going home to his wife. He's completely disloyal.
Thank you.
And you are confusing a lack of capability with loyalty. Men who can't fuck don't fuck and say, "I don't want to fuck." If a broke man starts saying, "I don't want a Ferrari," guess what? Nobody gives a fuck because you're poor. So it doesn't matter if you want one or not because you can't afford one. So my point I'm making to you is that it's married men, these loyal men, who are paying your bills because they're disloyal in their hearts anyway, because all men lust over women. So I'm saying we need to be very realistic about the world. That's the point I'm making.
Right. Okay. As far as dating, though, I feel like that's a really sad way to look at relationships. It's just
reality.
It's the reality.
I feel like that's. I don't know. I don't think that's reality. I think that's
It's not Miami.
I'm from bumfuck nowhere, PA. People don't act like that where I'm from.
Right?
Oh no.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
I was gonna rebuttal.
Sure.
So with men, they emotionally are attached more to one woman, but sexually, they will lust. Even if you're married for 10 years,
but
they're gonna think about somebody or act on it. It's just in their nature.
I feel like yes, men are visually more stimulated and impulsive, but it's a matter of respect. If you are with somebody for fucking 3, 5, 10 years, that you're gonna say, "Oh, I don't care about sex so much." Sex is not 80% of your relationship. That's a very superficial way to
we
look
don't
at a
want you.
Right. Even if they don't act on it, they'll think about it in their head or watch porn. So that's the reality of it.
I feel like for me, and like you said,
Do you think the man watching porn wishing he could fuck is any better than the man who can fuck and does fuck?
Well, for me, I'm gonna like it's not a conscious decision. I'm gonna fall out of love with you. I'm gonna completely lose feelings for you if you cheat on me.
That's not true.
I mean,
women fall out of love with you when you go broke, not when you cheat. There's two important things here. No, but there's two very important things here you need to actually understand. And I understand what you're making. The point you're making. First things, relationships between women and men, friends, not sexual, are transactional. Business relationships are transactional. Relationships between countries are transactional. This idea that there's anything that keeps any type of relationship functioning besides transaction is false. We currently see it with Trump. He's doing all these things. Everyone's talking about international law, pieces of paper, all this crap. None of it matters. What matters is transaction. I'm friends with Myron and Fresh. They gain from me, I gain from them. It's equal. It's transactional. You're friends with girls, it's transactional. There's no such thing as being with someone and only giving or only getting. Everybody goes both ways. It's exactly the same in a relationship between a man and a woman. So what I'm saying to you is, sure, in the idea that the man's paying half the bills, the woman's paying half the bills, she ain't really getting much from him, he ain't much better than her, he can't really educate her, she has to do a lot of shit herself, she has to treat him like she treats her kids, yelling at him to put the video games down, he's a bit of a loser, whatever. Of course, that's a different type of scenario than a man who has all his shit together, because the transaction's completely different. It's transactional. And what I'm saying to you, and that's the only scenario I'm describing, if a man is providing the entire world, like many rich men do, giving you everything, trips to Saint-Tropez and private jets and all your dreams are coming true, then it's a transaction. And what is he getting back? What he is getting back is not nearly as much as he's giving. So the least a woman can give him is some freedom.
I feel like when I date people, I don't date them based off of like, what is this guy's income? What can he do for me? Da 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 da. It's like if I have chemistry with somebody,
Let
her finish.
It's usually people that I've known for like years at a time that are like the like family friend kind of guy, like whatever, and it's like, you know, it just happens one day and then it's like we have insane chemistry and then, you know, it goes from there. It's not like I don't know, like I don't ask people how much money do you make, like whatever the fuck.
No,
like,
but you subconsciously judge them. Because that's
I don't.
No, but all humans do.
But I don't though.
All humans do. I subconsciously judge all of you.
I think I judge people more based off of physical appearance than whatever.
Of course.
else.
So you're going to judge him on his height. You're going to judge him, and you can't say, if you're honest, you cannot say that you won't judge him based on the car he drives. Don't lie.
I don't give a. Most of the
it doesn't
men
matter
that
if you give a
are
fuck about cars.
Driving clapped out Volkswagens.
Okay, well that's your decision. My point is, the point I'm making is, because we're humans, we all make constant, endless judgments on everybody. And I am saying to you, and I would argue that if you took the exact same man meeting you for the first time ever, any of your exes, if he pulled up in a Lambo or pulled up in a bus-up old Toyota, you would talk to him differently. I would argue
Absolutely.
that. Of course you would. Just like a man talks to a beautiful woman differently.
If anything, I think for me, if somebody pulls up like that, they're probably renting it, especially living here. You're probably renting it. I'm thinking this guy's a douchebag. That's what I'm thinking.
So you're saying that you don't judge anybody by any of the appearance they give out. You're saying that you're like a perfect human.
No, I'm saying no. I'm not saying that at all.
Okay, so of course you judge people.
My thing is like the where I judge people the most is probably physical appearance. I like what they look like.
Okay, so if you were with a really good-looking guy or a really ugly guy, would that change how you talk to him and how you approach him?
Probably not. I've dated both. Like I feel like if I put everybody in a lineup that I've dated, you probably wouldn't be able to pick them out. Like I've dated fat guys, I've dated ugly guys, I've dated like super pretty boy TikTok boys. Like I've dated a variety.
And none of it worked, right?
No.
Okay.
But a lot of it, I think, is an age thing too, because I tend to go for 21-year-olds around there.